What movie or show do you keep rewatching? Trailer Park Boys. I'm fucked in the head. Arrested Development. Super funny show that just suffered from being made at the wrong time. Seasons 1-3 of Archer. Lord of the Rings Extended Edition. The Mummy and the Mummy Returns. Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's Always Sunny. Yusu Naito. Pulp Fiction. No matter how many times I watch that movie, I enjoy it. Cinematic masterpiece. Howl's Moving Castle. It's my favorite Ghibli movie. It warms my heart each time I watch it. The Good Place. The Office has gotten me through some very stressful times. My college friends and I would watch the new episodes when they came out each week. I didn't really have an interest in it then. I was just watching it because it was a social event with my friends. It was on Netflix by the time I finished school, so I just watched it on repeat for 10 plus years, an episode or two each night. It's like a comfort food for me. It reminds of one of the best times in my life, college, and just feels safe and positive. Stupid answer, but correct for my generation. Groundhog's Day. Because of lack of access, it took years to really appreciate the progression of the storyline through repetition, and now after 30 years there isn't an unwatchable moment in it. Some may assume that this is because those of us old enough to have watched it in theaters are losing their mental faculties, and so we forget parts, but I would counter by saying, what was I commenting on again? Parks and Rec. Endlessly quotable and still funny every time. Star Trek. The Next Generation is on a yearly loop in my household. I don't know how many more times I can watch ****The Wire. Nowadays. Letterkenny, 8 La, House MD, Futurama. I am pretty sure my friends and family are getting annoyed with me constantly inserting Futurama quotes into what would otherwise be normal conversations. The Matrix, The Good Place and the IT Crowd. Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Community. Annual rewatch of Firefly Season 1. Batman: The Dark Knight. Sopranos. Stargate SG-1 and The Expanse. The Great British Baking Show. King of the Hill. True Detective Season 1. Firefly, Always and Forever. South Park. New Girl. Breaking Bad. Scrubs. Beetlejuice is my comfort movie. Shawshank Redemption. Howl's Moving Castle. Need to relax? Howl. Got bored? Howl. Need inspiration? Howl. Can't fall asleep? Howl. Spartacus show on Stars is 1. Groundhog Day. Matilda. My daughter won't stop watching it. Big Fish. I just love that shit so much. Malcolm in the Middle. The Birdcage. For better and for worse, it has held up remarkably well. Interstellar. Castle and Burn Notice. Parks and Rec. Band of Brothers. The Pacific Right After, and Modern Family. 30 Rock. Parks and Rec. Bob's Burgers. The Golden Girls. The Office and Frasier. Seinfeld. The Rocky Horror Picture Show is the one I've watched and rewatched the most. That 70s show. Ghostbusters is my go-to. Just finished season 5 of The Sopranos for the 4th time. The Office, Breaking Bad, and Schitt's Creek. Santa Clarita Diet. I am so friggin' mad they canceled it when they did. I get canceling a Netflix show, but don't go give us 3 awesome seasons and end on a cliffhanger. Chernobyl and The Wire. NBC Hannibal, and Killing Eve. Band of Brothers. Tenet. I figured by the 50th watch I will finally understand it. My most rewatched shows are Justified, Burn Notice, Sons of Anarchy, Psych. The West Wing. Stranger Things. I don't watch it that often, but I do binge watch it every few months. I love the characters, how the world is fleshed out, and where it will go in season 5. Twin Peaks. Never gets old. Watch it pretty much every year at this point. King of the Hill. TV. Bob's Burgers. Psych. Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries. We just did a full rewatch of The Closer and Major Crimes. Movies. Hot Fuzz. Greatest movie ever made. Thor, Ragnarok, Edge of Tomorrow. There are others, I'm sure, but this is lately. Dark Matter, a low-budget sci-fi series that is so good. From the producer-writer of Stargate SG-1. Cancelled 1 season short of the story's end, yet worth watching and rewatching. It's on Netflix. Trailer Park Boys. DEEEEECNT Show. Brooklyn 99. Letterkenny. Figure It Out. Community. Over and Over. Big Bang Theory. Hannibal. Oh Brother Where Art Thou? Supernatural. The relationship of the two main characters reminds me of myself and my brother so much. Every couple of years it's on until at least season 5-6 shows. Arrested Development. MASH. Everybody Loves Raymond. American Dad. Movies. Naked Gun. Airplane. Big Lebowski. Transformers. 1986. Lost in Translation. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Letterkenny. Inception. I have a few actually. Burn Notice. Leverage. Supernatural. iZombie and Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Cheers. Once Upon a Time and The Simpsons I go back to Monk on Pluto. It makes me laugh. Justified and House. Law and Order. This show is so damn good. Criminal Minds. I've seen every EP of Futurama and The Simpsons several times over, yet I watch one or the other pretty much every single day when going to bed. To Catch a Predator. Better Off Ted. Fight Club. Right now, a marathon of Blue Bloods. I've seen these episodes a zillion times, but it's Tom Selleck. What can I say? Movies. My Cousin Vinny. Star Wars OT. James Bond series. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. The Princess Bride. And so many more. TV shows. Star Trek, all series. Firefly. Babylon 5. Law and Order. There's so many of them I don't think I have seen all of them. M***S***H. So many reruns. Probably more. Movie. Bourne series. And Bridesmaids. Show. The Walking Dead. Silence of the Lambs. X-Files. Bob's Burgers. Futurama. King of the Hill. Simpsons. S2-10. Dark. Watched it 4 times and still learn new stuff each time. Friends and How I Met Your Mother. New Girl. Psych. Eureka. Warehouse 13. Last Man on Earth. My Name is Earl. Futurama. Scrubs. Happy Endings. AP Bio. Fringe. Lost. I've lost count of how many times I watched it back when it was free on YouTube. An anime called Yakutate. Japan. It's an anime about bread making.